Hello students, welcome to Trinity Academy. Today I am going to take up a second year civics class. So in that the topic which I am going to take up is union government. So in that chapter there is one important question is there. Describe the powers of Prime Minister of India. Describe the powers of the Prime Minister of India. This question we are going to discuss. Right. Before we go into the details of the powers of the Prime Minister of India, let us see what type of government India, what type of government we have. We have a parliamentary system of government. India adopted this parliamentary system of government. So in this parliamentary system of government, all the executive powers of the union government lies in the hands of the President of India only. But in reality, all these powers are exercised by the Council of Ministers and headed by the Prime Minister of India. Even though the powers are in the hands of the President of India only, but actually in reality the powers are executed or exercised by the Council of Ministers headed by the leadership under the leadership of the Prime Minister of India only. So President appoints the leader of this party which has come into power as the Prime Minister of India. Then he will be sometimes he may also appoint the alliance. Suppose the one party doesn't get any full majority, some alliance also form. They also elect their person as a leader of their alliance, so that that person also will be appointed as a Prime Minister of India only. So this is about the basic structure of a Indian parliamentary system. Now we will see what are the powers of the Prime Minister of India. The first one is leader of the Union Cabinet. Prime Minister is the leader of the Union Cabinet. Leader of the Union Cabinet means Prime Minister forms the Union Council of Ministers. Once the Prime Minister is elected, the leader of the party who is elected as the Prime Minister of India, then he will elect the Council of Ministers. He will select some people and he will appoint them as the Council of Ministers. So at the same time, once he is appoint these ministers, at the same time he has power to remove them also. If any allegations are there on the Council of Ministers, Prime Minister has the power to remove these ministers or sometimes he can change their portfolios also. So he can appoint the ministers, at the same time he can remove the ministers, and he can change the portfolios of this minister. Portfolios means the different areas where they are appointed, like education, health, finance, agriculture. So these ministers are there, he can change the portfolios also. The next one is PM also presides over the cabinet meeting. Mainly whenever the cabinet meet, Prime Minister will be heading that cabinet meeting. In that cabinet meeting, mostly they will discuss about the policies and the programs which they are implementing, their progress, and the new policies which are they planning, that also will be announced by the Prime Minister of India. So that is what the one of the power of this Prime Minister of India, that is leader of the Union Cabinet, and whatever the decisions which are taken in the Union Cabinet headed by the Prime Minister of India only. Okay, now we'll see the second point. The second point is leader of the Parliament. So Prime Minister is the leader of the Parliament. Why we call him as the leader of the Parliament? So Prime Minister is the leader of the majority party which has come into power, isn't it? So whenever the party which has come into power, that leader will be elected as the Prime Minister. So that is why he is the majority party who has come into power, that leader will be elected. Then he will be elected as the Prime Minister of India. He is also heading the government, isn't it? That is why PM is treated as a leader of the Parliament, because he is elected, then he is also heading the government. That is why he is treated as a leader of the Parliament only. Then apart from that, Prime Minister is also chief spokesperson of the government in the House. That means on behalf of his government, on behalf of the cabinet, whatever Prime Minister makes announcements, or whatever Prime Minister speaks, that is on behalf of his government only. That is why he is the chief spokesperson of the government in the House. The next one is he makes some announcements of the government policies also. Whatever Prime Minister makes announcement, after that they will become a laws also. So he is the chief spokesperson of the government also. He makes announcements of the policies of the government also. Then he also fix the dates of the meetings of the Parliament also. The cabinet decides, headed by the Prime Minister. So the dates of the houses are he also determines the dates of the meetings are also. Then the next one is he decides when this house is to be dissolved also. Some situations arise, that times the prime minister will decide when the house is to be dissolved. So these are the some of the what do you call them, as a leader of the parliament, prime minister do all these activities. So that is what the leader of the parliament. The next third one is a leader of the union government. Leader of the union government. So prime minister also considered as the leader of the union government, while president of India is the head of the state, where the prime minister is the head of the government. So in our system, parliamentary system, president is the head of the state, whereas the prime minister is the head of the government, because he is the elected person. Then the party which has come into power, the members will be elect him as a leader, then he will become the prime minister, isn't it? So that is why president is the head of the state and prime minister is the head of the government only. So all the major appointments of the union government are appointed by the prime minister only. Whatever the appointments are there, the ministers or the council of ministers, their portfolios, all these major appointments are taken by the prime minister only. He has that power. So prime minister along with his ministers also formulate some policies and the programs of his government only. So it is the prime minister who takes initiative after discussing in the council of ministers or in the cabinet. Then they will discuss. Then they will come up with the policies and programs of their government only. Then prime minister also take care of the implementation of these programs also, or the way of the various programs or the progress also. They will be keep on checking about the policies and the programs which the government did, and their progress also will be taken care by the prime minister of India only. That is why he is the leader of the union government. The next fourth one will say, fourth one is a link between the president and the union cabinet or the union council of ministers. So he is the link, prime minister is the link between the president and the union cabinet or the council of ministers. So prime minister acts as the bridge between the president and the council of ministers. It is the duty of the prime minister to communicate to the president all the decisions taken by his cabinet or his council of ministers. It is the first, everything will be conveyed to the president of India. Every decision which has taken, every program which they are planning to implement, all these things will be communicated to the president of India. Then after communicating to the president of India, it is also duty of the prime minister once again give whatever the feedback of the president, whatever the president's comments, that will be once again given to the cabinet also. So he is a link between the president and the union cabinet. He will discuss the things in the cabinet and convey that message to the president of India. Once again, whatever the president's opinion or whatever the suggestions given by the president, that will be once again conveyed to his council of ministers also. That is why he is called as a link between the president and the union cabinet. Next, fifth one is leader of the nation. So prime minister is considered as the leader of the nation. Why is considered as the leader of the nation? Means he is an elected by the people. Then at the same time, he is also trying to maintain the international relations. He is regarded as the chief spokesperson of our country. Whatever prime ministers has spoken, or whatever prime minister made an agreement with their countries, it has become a law only. So that is why he is in maintaining the international relations. At the same time, is regarded as the chief spokesperson of the country only. So all the major decisions on these foreign policies and our programs, and they are influenced by the prime minister only. Whenever prime minister goes out of other countries, and whatever he met other country president or any agreements made by the prime minister on behalf of our country are valid only. So he tried to maintain the relations between the neighboring countries also. That means he is representing our nation, and he conclude any agreements with other countries and also with the international organizations also. So that is how he is the leader of the nation. He has the right to make an agreement. He has the right to make any go for any discussions with any other country, try to maintain the relationships with the other countries also. That is why he is called as the leader of the nation. So last one is the other powers and functions. There are some other powers are also vested with the Prime Minister of India only. So he plays some other roles also. First one is he is also chairman of the Niti Aayog. Then he is also chairman of the National Integration Council. then interstate council, then he is also chairman of the other appointment committees also. That means most of the committees are headed by the Prime Minister of India only. So these are the some other functions or some other responsibilities which are taken up by the Prime Minister of our country. So these are some of the powers of the Prime Minister of India. First one is leader of the Union Cabinet. Next one is leader of the Parliament. Third one is leader of the Union Government. Then he is also acts as the link between the President and Union Cabinet. Then he is also leader of the nation. Then last one is there are some other powers and functions are also vested with the Prime Minister of India. I hope you understood this question. Thank you so much for listening, and if you like it, please subscribe our channel Trinity Academy. Thank you, children.